So to test its capacities, I've asked ChatGPT to make our next Data Analyst project, and we're gonna review it together. So ChatGPT project was the e-commerce customer purchasing analysis. ChatGPT will give us 7 simple queries and we'll try to make them, and then we'll give ChatGPT the same data and we'll see what he's doing. Please like and subscribe and let's compare. We're gonna go on Kaggle, and the first step is gonna scroll through the data, see that everything is nice, see that we have enough columns, enough information, downloaded it, and browse through, see what are our columns, what can we fix, and we're gonna upload the data, and we're gonna call the connection sales. We're gonna click on it, create a new schema. We're gonna call the schema sales. We're gonna create it, download it, see it's good, and let's create a new table, upload our table. Let's refresh everything. And let's change the name of the table. So we're going to alter the table and change its name to customers. Press select on data, see all the data that we have, see that it worked. And we're going to go to the first step, first question. What are the top 5 customer segments based on total spend? This enables targeting, marketing, and optimization for high value customers. First step is going to be to alter the table. We're going to alter 2 names because the 2 names that they had space between them. And we're going to select the membership type. We're going to sum the total spend and we're going to round it. So we're going to have a nice number. And we're going to add a $sign. We're going to take the group by membership type, and we're going to order by the total. We're going to do it descending. Let's fix our little bug that we have. And let's see our data. We can have clearly, we see that we have all the segments and what are the total for each segment. Okay, so now let's compare to the ChatGPT's to ours. We can see clearly that we altered the table names, whereas the ChatGPT didn't alter the table names. Also, we used the concatenate so we can present nice numbers, and we did also an order by. So the second question is, how many customers have made a purchase in the last month? We're going to alter the table names, and then we're going to do the select the count and give it a name, last purchases, and also give it a name, and we're going to want the last purchases under 30 days, so in the same month. And we're going to group by the last purchase, and last purchase we're going to do it ascending and limit by 10. So let's compare to ChatGPT. So we can see again, we have altered the table, changed the column names, and we used where and order by. The third question is, what is the average age of customers in each city? Select the city, we're going to use the average age, we're going to give it a name, then we're going to group by city and order by average age. We can see we have here our ages. We can see that 29 is the youngest, and it's San Francisco and Miami, and it's going till 42 in Chicago. We can see that we are rounding numbers, so our numbers are nicer, it's more presentable, whereas ChatGPT's numbers aren't that presentable. There is no order, it doesn't make sense. It's very important to present nicely our data in order to understand it better. The fourth question is, which cities have the lowest spending in the last 3 months? Select our city, let's round the total spend, and we're going to group by the city, select everything, order by total, and let's see what are results. So we can see that ChatGPT's code is a bit longer. We didn't use the under 90 because we don't have that much days. I've looked through the data, so it's all good. The fifth question is, what is the total profit for each membership type? And we're gonna add another column called total cost. We're gonna give it an integer. We're gonna update our table, and then we're gonna take a round number, so a random number, and then we're gonna multiply by total spend. This is gonna be the number that we set as total cost. We're now gonna do a query. We're gonna select the membership. We're gonna take the total spend minus the total cost, and then we're gonna round it and call it as revenue. And we're gonna group by the membership and order by the revenue. So we can see ChatGPT did something similar, only he used numeric while we used integer, and our random, we use also both the random, and we did pretty much the same part, but we can see again that our numbers are more presentable, it's nicer to see. Next question is, who are the top 3 customers with the highest average satisfaction level? Again, we altered table and column names, and we're going to select the ID, we're going to take the average rating, we're going to round it, and we're going to group by the ID, order by the average rating, and here we see we have a limit, we made it nicer, we can see we have a clean table. We see again, we have altered the table, we changed the column names, while it didn't, we can see that we have nicer number, and it's pretty much the same data. 7th question is, what is the average number of days between purchase for each gender? Select the gender, we're going to take the last purchase, we're going to round it, and let's see what we have. So we can see again we have nicer numbers, we have column names, it's presented correctly, nicely. Just with small tweaks we can have a much presentable data. So the question is, will ChatGPT replace us? To sum it up, our data was nicely presented, short, rounded numbers, and pretty quickly. It was also very efficient because we changed the name of the columns, which will help us to make better queries along the way. On the other hand, ChatGPT was very fast, it wrote those queries in a few seconds, while ours took a few minutes. Also, it was kind of efficient and, well, it was presented okay. But I had to change ChatGPT result not only once, but twice, because he wasn't able to read the data and therefore he could not see what we saw. So we still need someone to fit in that code. Do I think ChatGPT will replace us analysts? Maybe. I think it will replace a lot of analysts, but I still think there is a use for very skillful analysts. We have a while until it replaces us and might replace other jobs. But until then, we still need good analysts to analyze data. And even then, we'll need a great analyst in order to know how to feed it and what to feed it and how to improve it. So thank you very much for watching. Till next time.